who be a leader and one who makes wise decisions. So I'm going to get another perspective on what it is from my cousin here, my namesake, Pastor Love.
That's right.
What is to be a man?
Be a man is to be the spiritual head of the family. Be a man,
be the spiritual head of the family. I tell you, there's some high expectations. I wanted the women to agree that men are being that for them today, you know? I know we might get some different opinions when it comes to the ladies in that area. And they're right, the men are right. You know, it's relative in a way, but then there's a commonality to what it takes to be a man. There's three things. When you break it all down, is you need to be spiritual, moral, and you need to have compassion. That's what everybody is looking for in a man. No matter what, you know, you can be a garbage truck driver. You can dig it. You can come out of prison. If you're not extending and enhancing somebody's life, and if instinctively we know what it is that we want in men, you know, you got to be spiritual, moral, and you have compassion.
That's strong.
That's what it takes to be a man. Now I'm going to ask you something. What does it take to be a woman? What does it take to be a woman, Rick?
Strength, caring, loving.
You don't know? Oh, that's right.
Strength, caring, loving.
Now I guarantee you, if no ladies within there, you have an answer.
Strength, caring, and loving.
Oh, hold on. You're on the camera, they can't see you.
Good.
You've been around for a few years. You're still a young woman. What does it take to be a woman?
A whole bunch of understanding.
Strength.
A whole bunch of understanding.
More than that.
It takes more than that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
To deal with y'all.
What it takes is the very same thing that it takes to be a man.
Strength.
Spirituality, morality, and compassion. That's it. So we always think that we're so separate from one another, that we don't have that much in common, but it's not true. If you have those things, then you are being a man, and you are being a woman. So there's a lot of things that we want in common, but we don't realize it because we've never been taught or never even had a chance to think outside of what we're trying to get for ourselves and get for others to really see the commonness of all things. So we all want that person in our life if we're going to be involved. And we all want to have a life a relationship that extends and enhances our life. Oh. Now, in my book, Men Are Too Horny and Women Are Too Smart, the name is really a little bit deeper than the surface. The reason I put this name like this is that that's what people really do envision being a lot of problems with relationships. You know, but the thing that women need to know about men is that there's nothing wrong with women. When I talk to women, they say, I ask them, I said, what's the top three things that you think men want? Most women, when you break it all down, they say men want money, sex, and power in no particular order. Money, sex, and power. How many men like money, sex, and power in here? Raise your hand. We got some men here that don't like money, sex, and power?
Oh, come on, raise your hand. Don't be scared.
All right, yeah. Every man here raise their hand so the women right. They know that we're being one. When I can afford it. When you can afford it. Yeah, so men want money, sex, and power. But the problem comes when we want it and we're not really being men, when we're not being spiritual, moral, and compassionate to where we want to get. Because the thing about being in a physical life is that you got to have something that you enjoy. And those are three things that we enjoy a lot. But because we have not been taught being men in that realm of understanding spiritual, moral, and compassion, we do all manner of things to get money, sex, and power. Women do too. And so when we do that, we use whatever we have at our disposal because compassion is out the window. So we use our physical strength. If you're a president, you might declare war on another country so you can go over there and take that money, so you can bring it back over here, so you can have sex and power with it. So really, men being too horny is a lot to do with the condition of the world right now. Because I guarantee you, if war didn't make you no money, and money didn't get you no sex and no power, war ends today. It ends right now. But because we haven't looked at things in a different way, it's tearing up our homes, it's tearing up our families, because we're not being true men and we're not being true women. And it takes the very same thing to be there. Now, there's one other thing that is required. With those three things of spirituality, morality, and compassion that you got to have to go along with that. People can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? You got to have the courage to do it. If you know you want to be with more than one woman, tell them that. Otherwise, you're not being moral. You've automatically taken yourself outside of being a man or a woman. The same thing with a woman. You know you want more than one man. I just want this from you. We can work this out. You can be moral in your immorality because what? You present yourself in a way that a man or a woman present themselves truthfully and honestly. And we don't have that. So what we do is we get married to build a marriage on the rock foundation. That's the ROC. What's the ROC? When you get married, you know, and you have these high expectations and things of that nature, what you're doing, you actually enter into a legal contract, right? And why do people get married? All those other reasons play a part, but they really don't know that they get married to enhance and extend their life. What they do when they get married for the ROC. ROC is resolve of conflict. So you hoping that that contract that you have on that man or woman will resolve the conflict when it comes up because you got legality over them. Osho, he's a guru. One of his quotes about marriage is that when a man and a woman get married, it gives the woman the right to torture the man, and it gives the man the right to torture his wife for the rest of their natural life. It's because they get married on an unstable platform. The stability of an honest relationship is much greater than one where you only being what you have to be to get that money, sex, and power. And it goes for the men and the women. Right? So in my book, I write about the secret of men. If men have a secret that a woman can do that'll make that man crawl to you, if you know that secret. I have that secret of women, which I hope guys keep the morality in their actions because I don't want them to use it to abuse women. But there's a secret to being able to, I don't care if you've been married 100 years. There's a secret you can do with women that'll have them women loving you so much that they'll look for you at night.
Okay.
With a boxing match, fine. Make sure you're all right. Because they'll have that much love for you. You're not doing it to have power over that person. You're doing it, you learn about yourself to make yourself better. And she learned about herself to make herself better. So you can enhance and extend each other's life. Because I guarantee you, if it's at work, if it's in politics, if it's with a dog, I don't care what it is, you're going to have to get away from around if they're not extending and enhancing your life. So I talk about, things in my book, Men Are Too Horny, Women Are Too Smart, The Problem of Relationship. And I have a website you can go to, it's on ebook, which is a very inexpensive, in this copy right here, it's only $13. I want to keep it inexpensive because I'm a dad on duty, and I want to have harmony be amongst the men and the women in their relationship, whether they married or not.